So you got Lions and Niners. Who you taking? If they play in the NFC Championship, if it is, and take the Eagles out of it, of course.
Boy, the Eagles, they pulled one out. They came from behind 17-7 down and beat Andy's Chiefs last night. Andy and I coached together.
In a very, very rough road environment. That is a tough place to play on the road.
Tough after he had a bye, too, and he was 21-3 after bye. But that's a good win for Philadelphia, because if they lose that game, now all of a sudden the Lions are right there with them. And the Lions, they're just new to this. They haven't been in this situation in decades. But they don't know that. They don't care. They just they think not only are we going to win the division, we're going to have home field advantage. Just keep winning, because their path is a little bit, I don't want to say easier. All the games are tough, but Philly's got 5 tough games in a row. And then now they check the one box. But the Niners, when they're healthy, ooh, boy.
But take Philly out of it. Like the 2 teams that you coached. Let me hear you break those down versus, I want to hear from your perspective.
Well, let's just go back to the Lions. I'm really happy for that town. They haven't had a successful football team in so long, Barry Sanders days, and they deserve it, and it's time. And they needed to get the Favres and the Aaron Rodgers and the Kirk Cousins and all these other quarterbacks out of the league, and now we can improve. And then the trade that they had with the Rams for Matt Stafford was like, what? Well, it's proving to be beneficial with all the choices in Jared Goff. Boys, we're proud of him. He's a go Bears, right, Amy?
You know what, Mooch? You read my mind. When you were done talking, I was about to say, and of course, the Lions have an extremely well-educated quarterback.
Yes, yeah. Where, from Ren Catholic High School or from Cal?
Come on, Mooch, go Bears.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's doing great. I'm really happy for him, because he was sort of discarded. He was like, the baby out with the bathwater. I don't know. But they're legit. They have a good offensive line. They're improved on defense. Aaron Glenn has really made their defense. They were the worst defense in the league. Now we're a top 10 defense. So they got a chance to win 13, 14 games. Really. Now the Niners, when they're right, when they're whole, I think they have the best roster. I think John Lynch has put together a superb roster with big guys and speed guys, and found a quarterback late in the draft that's getting it done. So they got all that cap room to spend on other positions for a couple of years here. And so if they're right, and the Kittles of the world and the Fred Warners, they got so many good, tough veterans that are hardworking guys that in fact, those guys come on over. We have our Amy. You got to come on over to our Down syndrome football camp. We have every
to. I'd be honored to.
Those guys come and help out. They're that kind of. They're gentlemen. They're caring. They're good for the community. They're good for the chemistry of their team. And they're Pro Bowl players. So I think the Niners probably have the best chance to win a Super Bowl if they're healthy.
I'm coming, Mooch.
If you have to watch one game, though, what game are you watching on Thanksgiving? And what are you eating when you're watching it?
I'm watching them all. Come
on, Mooch, make a choice here. Come on.
I'm with Mooch. I'm watching them all.
I want to know if you have to watch one. Okay.
Probably the Niners at the Seahawks. I don't know. Is Geno going to be okay? He got hit. He got hit in the bicep. But rub it out. He's got to play. And then they play the Seahawks 2 more weeks from now. So that's a big, big game for seeding, for a division title. The whole kid and caboodle. We all know how hard it is to play over there with the 12s. They don't sit down. They're like a college crowd, and short week. And it's going to be a big game.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page, or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.